Good morning, ladies, and welcome back for your upper arms workout with weights. In today's routine, I'm going to help you shape and define into your biceps and tricep muscles with strength building exercises that I know are going to have you feeling the burn throughout. For equipment today, you'll want to have your lighter and medium set of dumbbells. Please pick sets that are challenging to you. And if you don't have any weights at home, just grab 2 filled water bottles and that will do the trick. Now smash that thumbs up button for me before we get started. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to grab this month's free 18-day Define and Conquer guide from the links in the description. This calendar is going to take the guesswork out of what to work out and when and help you get results at home. All right, squad, I am so ready to feel a burn. Let's get this started. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your biceps and triceps tone-ups. Now, this is a strength training routine today, meaning there is nothing fancy about this workout. However, it is going to burn because we are going to be isolating, activating, and really working into those prime movers throughout the duration of our workout today. Now, as far as the structure goes, we've got 2 main circuits for which we'll be doing 5 minutes into the biceps, 5 minutes into the triceps, and then 5 minutes for body weight only. Now we will be repeating these circuits 2 times through, meaning the first round you should be really focusing on that form, isolating those muscles, and then by the second round you'll know exactly what you're doing, maybe even pick up a heavier weight. Slower pace today, we've got 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest, and we're starting off with hammer curls. So you're gonna grab a hold of your weights. I want those palms facing in, going in 3, going in 2, going in 1. Now put a slight bend in the knees, roll the shoulders back and down. We all the way lift and down, 2, 3, 4. Elbows tucked in towards the waist. You want to keep them there the entire time. So what I don't want to see you doing here is out like this, all right? We want to keep them into the waist. Up, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4. Back straight. Abs are tight. You're gonna smile for me because we are gonna get through this together. I promise you it is gonna burn, but it's only 5 minutes into the biceps, only those 5 minutes into triceps. So if you can give me everything you've got for every exercise, it's gonna go by quick. Lift, 2, 3, 4, and last time, and lower it down. All right, this time palms are facing out. Remember, you're squeezing your bicep muscle when you get to the top. So the palms are facing out, tuck those elbows back in, roll the shoulders back and down, chin tucked in towards the chest, and we lift, 2, 3, 4, let's go, 2, 3, 4. I've got some kind of energy today for it being this early in the morning. Lift, 2, 3, 4. Second exercise out of 5. So if you just think to yourself, I'm only gonna get through 5 exercises of this, you are gonna get through it so fast, you're gonna feel so strong by the end. Let's reap the benefits of our workout. Lift, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4. No shrugging. Bring the shoulders down. Check your form. Another 5, another 4, and bring me some excitement. 3, last 2, oh yeah, I'm feeling it already. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. All right, this time we're sticking with those bicep curls. Remember I said we're isolating today, so we're really working into them. Palms are facing up again. This time we lower to 90, pulse, and lift. Let's get started. All the way at the top, and we come down, 2, 3, 4, and pulse, and lift. It's down, 2, 3, 4, and pulse, and lift. The back stays straight. Face straight ahead. Focus on those muscles. Just concentrate on what you're doing. Concentrate on keeping the elbows tucked. If at any point you feel that they're slipping or they're starting to come out towards the sides, I want you to just put the weights down for a second, give your muscles a little bit of a break, and come right back in. Down, 2, 3, 4, pulse, and lift. Last 3. Pulse, and lift. Last 2. There you go. Come on, last 1. All the way to the 90 degrees, and slowly lower all the way down. All right, so next exercise, we're going into a wide curl. This is number 4, everyone. Only 2 more to go. So this time, the palms are facing up. I want your arms out towards the side, still keeping the elbows in. We lift and come down, 2, 3, 4. It's squeeze and lower slow. Control that motion down. You're still working on the way down, and you're squeezing as you come up into that concentric motion. Great job. How are you feeling, by the way? Feeling ready? You're like, okay, I'm ready to go to triceps now. Nope, keep working hard for me. Down, 2, 3, 4, lift, and squeeze that bicep. Another 5. Another 4. If this is uncomfortable for you, by the way, you can stick to those bicep curls in front. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Give it meaning and lower. 2, 3, 4, and down. All right, grabbing a hold of either one of your medium weights, or you can go with an even heavier weight. I want that weight at center. We're gonna hold it horizontally, palms facing up. We're gonna bring our elbows in towards the waist. We lift up towards the chest and slowly lower. Let's go. Lift, 2, 3, 4. Lift, 2, 3, 4. Triceps after this. Back stays straight. Bring that belly button in towards the spine. Tuck your hips underneath. Slight bend in those knees for me. Down, 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4. Think about those biceps before we really destroy our triceps in like the best burn possible. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Now all the way down. And squeeze. And lower slow. Control every single motion today. Take your time. Another 3. Another 2. Little bit past the timer. Give me 1 more. And lower it down. Amazing, everyone. Okay, so from here, we are going to be working to the backs of the arms. I'm going to grab a hold of a little bit of a lighter weight, which I would suggest doing the same so that you don't overload your shoulders here and your back muscles hinge forward at the hips. We've started. Elbows come in towards the waist. We kick back. We come in. We come down. Controlled, not swinging the weights, controlling every motion and everywhere they go. Hinging forward with that upper body, slight bend in those knees, squeeze those shoulder blades and the triceps as you get to the top of the motion. Squeeze, in, and lower. Come on. Up, back, in, and down. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 on 1. Bring it in. Squeeze the shoulder blades, kick back, and hold for the last 5, 4. Hold strong. 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Amazing. So at this point, I am going to come down to the mat, but if you'd like to stay in standing, you can. I want you to grab a hold of either both of those medium weights or one of the slightly heavier. We're going to bring it behind the head. Now squeeze the elbows in. We lift down. 3, 4. It's up, lower. 3, 4. Great job. Hips are tucked under. Elbows facing forward as best you can get them. I know it's tricky, but you've got this. Facing straight at me, maybe grunting at me, maybe cursing at me, or maybe just really super excited. Squeeze, lower. 3, 4, and up. Lower. 3, 4. Only 5 exercises. Don't forget, give every one of them meaning. Think about your goals. Think about who you want to be in the next month versus where you're at right now. Every rep is going to make a difference. Another 3. Another 2. Last 1. And bring that weight around carefully. We're going to come down to the mat, going into supine presses. So anytime I work down on the mat, I will use a slightly heavier weight. So we're going to come down, feet are flat to either side of the mat, palms are facing in, and we lift and we lower back towards the waist. So the elbows stay tucked in, and you're thinking about squeezing those triceps for me. Lift, 2, 3, 4, and lift, 2, 3, 4. Chin in towards the chest. Focus on those muscles. I know it's starting to burn, right? Now the nice thing about today is I did run the AC before I got down here for about an hour, so it's only going to get more humid as I'm down here longer, but I actually got to start off in a slightly nice temperature today. Squeeze, down, 3, 4, last 3. Last 2, which if you didn't know, I'm usually in like crazy humidity. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, and lower. Amazing. So from here, bring the palms to face each other. Those elbows stay tucked in towards the waist. Roll those shoulders down, chin tucked in towards the chest. Narrow press and lower. 2, 3, 4. Let's go. 2, 3, 4. Now you don't have to lock out those elbows at the top, all right? I just want you to squeeze up and think about the back of your arms. As you come to the top, you're squeezing that tricep muscle, controlling every single motion here. Lift, 2, 3, 4, and lift, 2, 3, 4. Wow, my forearms are burning. So I just upped my lower body weights, which of course when you use free weights, means that you need to be working with your arms as well. So they are sore, but I'm gonna get through this with you. Lift, 2, 3, 4, last 4. Last 3, come on. Last 2, and lower for 3, for 2, for 1, and bring it down. Oh my gosh, my forearms are like really, actually very sore. All right, so staying in that position, we're going into our diamond presses. You can use one or both weights. It will work your muscles a little bit different. Bringing the weight in towards the chest, lifting up towards the ceiling. Let's go. It's down, 2, 3, 4, and slow. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze the tricep at the top. Amazing, amazing job. It is you against you today. Now, if you have heavier weights and you are not using them and you're not feeling that burn yet, I'm gonna need you to grab a hold of those, okay? It should be challenging within those final 3 reps. Almost like you can't do it, but you will be able to. Down, 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4. Elbows coming towards the waist. Facing straight ahead. Feeling that burn now a little bit faster for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, come on, 6 more. 5, if you've got really heavy, stay at the slow pace. 3, 2, I know we're past the timer. 1, and lower it down. All right, onto your side for me, into our body weight section. The bottom arm wraps around the waist. The top arm comes right in front of the center of your elbow and shoulder. We lift, 2, lower, 2. Lift, 2, lower, 2. Almost to the halfway point. I hope I've gotten you excited and amped as we get through this together. Lower, 2, up, 2. Pressing through the palm. Pressing through the bicep and the tricep. You're also going to feel this in your front chest muscle. Up, 2, lower, 2. Up, 2, lower, 2. Come on, squeeze the thighs together, both hips facing forward. Give me everything you've got. We are going to get through this. We only got 4 more after this, and then we're right back through it. Another 3. I know I always do no repeat, but I was like, you know what? Let's do this. Last 1, lower, and we are flipping over to the other side after the next exercise. Just kidding. So, coming into a side plank for me. I know you love to hear that. Beginners, I just want you right here on the knee. You're gonna practice just sweeping through and lifting up. Otherwise, I want you in that full plank. I know who you are. You're gonna sweep through, you're gonna lift, you're gonna come down into a push-up and back into that side plank. You've got this, hips up high, both hips in alignment, focusing on the form, slowing this one down. Enjoy these 5 minutes without those weights. Sweep through, lift up, straight line, hand to hand, into a push-up, down, and lift. Squeeze that core tight, no arching of the back. Sweep, lift, rotate, and wide press up. 1 more for me. We've got 7 seconds. Burn that timer out, baby. Last 1, and you can lower yourself down. We are going over to the other side, into our other side push-up. These burn, they really do burn the side push-ups. So bottom arm right around the waist. Again, hand between where your shoulder and your elbow lies, pressing through the mat. Up, 2, lower, 2. Up, 2, lower, 2. Now keep in mind, you're still squeezing your core for this. I want your abs nice and tight. Brace them, squeeze there, and squeeze the arm. Lift, 2, lower, 2. You can do anything that you want to do as long as you're putting your mind into it. Anything you put effort towards, I promise you, you can accomplish it. We've only got to get through 15 more seconds. Down, 2, lift, 2, last 3, up, last 2, oh, I feel it, up, and last 1, slowly up, and come up into that side plank for our next exercise. Oh my gosh, I need water, you guys, I'm so sorry. I try not to take water breaks, but my mouth starts to dry out down here. Okay. So once again, beginners, you're gonna be right here, onto the knee, sweep through, and lift. Otherwise, I want you in that full plank. We sweep, we lift, we come forward into a wide push-up. 1 more body weight exercise after this, and that marks our halfway point. There is no point in leaving at the halfway. You've already proved to yourself that you can get through it once. Lift, sweep through, and if you can get through it once, you can get through it 10 times over. Maybe not on the same day, but you get my gist. Lower, and lift. Abs are so tight. If you need to come onto your knees for that push-up, by all means go ahead, or just stick with the side planks. I just want you moving. Down and lift. Come on, one more. We've got those 7 seconds. Lift into our push-up and bring yourself onto your knees. Let's have a quick stretch of those arms into that child's pose, booty between the feet, and then we're gonna quickly lift up into our next exercise. Now beginners, I want you on the knees, feet come up, don't cross them, you're gonna come into a wide push-up. Otherwise, I want you into a down dog. We lift those hips up towards the sky. As we come down, we sweep through, tucking the elbows in towards the waist, into a diver push-up. Head facing forward, chin tucked. Come on, squeeze those abs tight. Sweep through and lift up through those triceps. You're also gonna feel this in the chest muscles. This is the kind of exercise that you're gonna feel the next day. Sweep through, give it meaning, give it power. Come on, you've got a couple more in you. Sweep and lift. This one we're only gonna do once through, so give me 2 more. Hips up, and slowly bring yourself down towards the mat. We are done with that exercise, and we are coming back up into standing, back into our hammer curls. Now, if you've got a heavier weight, and the first round was too easy, grab a hold of that heavier weight. Going in 3, in 2, in 1. This time, as one comes up, the other comes down. Squeezing elbows in towards the waist. Slow and controlled. I bet you I could do 15 here. I don't know, should we try it? I don't know, I might run out of breath. Maybe I'll avoid that for like 1 more exercise. Squeeze and lower. Squeeze and lower. Elbows tight. Ooh, catch your breath. Work with me here, you've got this. We are already halfway through. This is our 2nd circuit. We've only got to get through it once more. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3, controlled. And 2. Last 1. And lower both of those arms down. Going into our bicep curl, going all the way lower. Once again, like I said, if you had the heavier weight and that first run was too easy, grab a hold of that weight. Now, if you feel like you're getting fatigued, then go with a lighter one. Palms are facing out this time. We lift, and 2, 3, 4, and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, and squeeze. Come on. Think about that bicep muscle. Give it meaning, give it power. You want to feel that adrenaline. You want to get those benefits. There we go. 2, 3, 4, come on. You got this, girl. I know you can go heavier, or I know you can keep going. Either way, even if you're going with a lighter weight now, I want you to keep on moving forward. Make that progress. 3. Last 2. This is me challenging myself, by the way. Last 1, and lower it down. All right, next up is our 90-degree pulse. I am gonna switch so that I can talk to you. All right, so we come all the way up. If I was on my own though, I would be doing those 15s to 20s where I don't need to speak. So we lift up, we lower to 90, we pulse, and we lift. 3rd biceps exercise. Pulse and squeeze. Lower, 2, 3, 4, pulse, and lift. Hips are tucked, knees have a slight bend in them, shoulders down. What I don't want to see, usually as we start to feel that tension, we do this, roll them back and down. Take that time to reset yourself, very important. Pulse and squeeze. One of the reasons we even see change, or we get results, or we see muscle definition is when we're working the right thing, when we're really working into that prime mover. So I want you to be sure that your form is correct. Get that right before you up your weights. Last 2, pulse, squeeze. Last 1, pulse, squeeze, and lower all the way down. All right, once again, we've got our wide curl out. This one burns, oh I know it, but we've only got to do it 1 more time. So this time we take those elbows in, the hands are facing out towards the side, we lift, 2, 3, 4, all the way down this time. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna challenge you. Squeeze, 2, 3, 4, and squeeze, 2, 3, 4. Wow, feel that burn. Feel that burn, you guys. Enjoy it, appreciate it. Appreciate that you can move your body the way that you can, and we wanna be able to keep doing that, right? So part of the reason we work out is to prevent injury as we get older. It's not just about looking skinny or looking fit. It's about staying healthy, longevity. Keep going. Squeeze, 2, 3, 4, last 3. Come on, breathe, last 2. Give me one more. And lower all the way down. Amazing. All right, this time, rather than in standing, we're gonna do a diamond curl. However, we're gonna hinge forward at the hips so that weight comes to center. The elbows come in towards the waist, shoulders backing down. We squeeze up towards the chest and lower. Let's go. It's up, 2, 3, 4, and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, facing down. Both feet are facing forward. Slight bend in those knees. And hinge forward a little bit more. Now squeeze those biceps. 30 more seconds here. Then we're straight into triceps. Can you believe that we are already 20 minutes in? You've only got 10 minutes left. 10 exercises to get through after this. Come on. 5, you against you, remember that. 4, nobody's watching. Nobody cares even what you're doing. What matters right now is how you feel about what you're doing. Another 3, and you know you're gonna feel better if you get all the way through, right? 2. Last 1, squeeze up, lower it down. We're actually gonna change the next exercise. So rather than going into our tricep throw and kickback, if you want, you can stay in standing. I'm coming down here so you can see me a little bit better. We're gonna take that weight overhead, single arm this time. We dip and lift, let's go. Down, 2, 3, 4, and pulse, squeeze up. Try to bring that elbow forward. I know it's not easy. That's actually part of what I struggle with. Is I feel like my shoulders get in the way sometimes. Down, 2, 3, 4, pulse, and lift abs tight. Check your core. Come on, consider the movement that you're doing and bring that elbow forward. Pulse and squeeze. Down, 2, 3, 4, pulse and squeeze. You've got 5 more. We're gonna speed it up for 10. Lift. 9, lift, 8, 7, 6, 5, finish up the timer, 4, 3, last 2, 1. Wow, okay, so it was right on the last 2. I had to finish it because I started to feel that burn. When you feel that burn, you want to push just a little bit past it, okay? That's where the result of the progress lies. You want to push past your point of tension just a little bit. More if you can. Down, pulse, lift. Let's go, other side. Down, 2, 3, 4, pulse, and lift. Down, 2, 3, 4, pulse, and lift. Elbow forward. Keep that elbow forward. Come on, rotate it in. I know it's tricky, shoulder down. You can do this. It's only one time through, and then we don't have to do it again. We come down to the mat after this. So I actually saw the other day, there's someone that's very, very, I would say famous in her niche, and I don't want to say who it was, but she was doing a biceps curl and she was showing people how to do it, and she's all the way out here, and I'm like, gosh, you're gonna hurt people. Be careful with your form. Another 3, 2, last 1, and lift. I like this person that I just mentioned. However, there are times where I'm like, oh my gosh, just research it a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna come onto our back. We're going into a Tate press this time. So we want you to grab a hold of a medium weight. The palm is facing out. We're gonna hold the upper portion of our arm with the opposite hand and bring the hand that's raised down to the shoulder, and we lift and squeeze the tricep into our triceps. There we go. One more exercise after we get through these 2 sides. So yes, I did switch it up a little bit. I don't want you to get bored on me. Down, 2, 3, 4, lift and squeeze. Now the reason you're holding your arm right here is to make sure that you're not moving the upper portion of your arm. I want it to stay exactly where it is. So we're not gonna come in like this, right? Down, 2, 3, 4, lift and squeeze. Last 2. Last 1, lift it up and bring that palm in and down. Great job everyone. We're going over to that other side. So again, the palm is facing out. Now let's make sure that arm is staying in position. That upper portion of the arm, we're bending through the elbow and coming down in 3, 2, 1. Down to the shoulder, lift and squeeze. Oh man, it is so much cooler down here today. You have no idea how happy that makes me. It's so much easier to talk. So much easier to breathe. Yes, I love it. I'm so happy. Enjoy this happiness in me. Down, 2, 3, 4, lift and squeeze. Control it. If you feel at any point that this is too much tension on your elbow or the joint right there, lower the weight or even try it without. Completely fine. I just want you to keep on moving. Another 5. Another 4. Last 3. Last 2. Breathe. Tuck the chin in. Last 1. Lift. Palm comes in and lowers down towards the waist. Going into our diamond presses. Once again, like I said before, if you did want to use 2 weights, you can for this. I'm going to stick with the 1 so that I can talk to you a little bit easier. On my own, you know I'd be going heavier. All right? So we squeeze up and we lower. This time we're going to control the portion upwards. So 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, and down. Now, if you did want to work your abs a little bit, 1, 2, 3, and down, you can bring the legs into a tabletop. And then you can straighten. 1, 2, 3, and down. But keep in mind, the entire time you want your back flat on the floor. But squeeze those abs in. 1, 2, 3, and lower. 1, 2, 3, and lower. If you can bring the legs down a little bit lower. Again, keeping in mind that your back is flat and the belly button is sucked in towards the spine. And lower. 1, 2, 3, and lower. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, and lower that weight down. We are going into our body weight section now, for which we're actually going to start off with, rather than the down dog to the diver push-up, we are going to go into a cobra push-up. So the hands come right below the armpits. We're going to tuck the toes underneath. We lift up the chest. Now beginners are going to be right here squeezing the abs in tight. My advanced, you can lift up the quads as well. Again, pressing through the palms, lifting up and squeezing those tricep muscles. Facing straight ahead. Chin tucked in towards the chest. I am loving this workout right now. Shoulders stay down. Now slow up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. You're squeezing those tricep muscles. And down. Now lift and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, we've got just 4 more to go. So we're going to wrap our hand around the waist. The bottom arm comes around. Now just gently place it on your waist like you were hugging yourself. And we bring that other hand in front between the shoulder and the elbow. We lift for 2 and lower for 2. Let's go. Lift 2, lower 2. Lift 2, lower 2. Squeeze your thighs together. Squeeze the glutes. Hips are in alignment, meaning you have a straight line from hip bone to hip bone. Oh my gosh, this one is absolutely killer. Up 2, lower 2. Trying to keep your head in line with your neck, in line with your back, in line with your butt as you come down back to that starting point. 20 seconds, come on, work for me. Lift and lower. Now come up, now come to halfway, close your eyes and hold. Close your eyes, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come down. So anytime you close your eyes during an exercise like that, you're testing proprioception, which is your body awareness of where you're at, okay? So yeah, we're gonna integrate as many things as we can. Now we're coming into that side plank. Advanced, I want you up into that full plank. Beginner, into the side plank. You reach through and lift, otherwise, all the way up. We reach, we lift, we come into that push-up, down, squeeze up. Amazing. One more side to cover after this. You are gonna get through these last 2 minutes with me. I think I brought you enough energy to do it. Down and squeeze. I think it really does make a difference too, like how you're feeling that day will have a lot to do with the energy that's around you. So anytime you're feeling kind of, I don't know, blah, surround yourself with as much energy as you can. That is exactly what I do when I'm feeling like I just can't do it today. Yes, you can. Come on. Into that push-up. Last time. Sweep through. We lift. Last 5 seconds. Close your eyes. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. All right, over to our other side. We've got our side push-ups, our side plank, and then we are done for the day. I think we'll add a little stretch in there at the end. Going in 4, 3, hug yourself, 2, 1, because you know you're gonna make it through it. Lift up and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pressing through the palm. 2, 3, 4. And up, 2, down, 2. Squeeze and lower. Squeeze and lower. Abs are tight. Hips in alignment. Squeezing the thighs together. Just focus on that arm muscle. I am going to be so sore by the end of this too. And 1. Now lift up all the way. Come to halfway. Close your eyes. Hold for 8. 7. Close the eyes. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2, 1, lower down into our final exercise, everyone. I hope you're feeling absolutely incredible by now. Beginners into that side plank on the knee, right here. Sweep through, hand right above the shoulder, straight line. Otherwise, into that full plank for me. Let's get started. We sweep through, we lift, come to the center, wide push-up. Elbows are coming into an A shape, out towards the sides, not straight out. There we go. Come into that push-up for me. Down and lift. If you're going slower than I am, by the way, absolutely fine. I've just been doing these a very long time, so my balance for these is pretty good. But if it does take you a little bit longer to come into that push-up and come back up, please do not worry about it. That's fine. It is progress. Sweep through. Lift. Last 10 seconds into that push-up. Lift that hand up high and close your eyes for the last 5, 4. Hold that balance. 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Give yourself a mega high five. Let's do a quick stretch of the arms. So from here, let's bring those arms in front. 2 minutes of your time, not even, all right? We're gonna bring that booty between the feet. Stretch those hands out and reach forward. Try to crawl them forward just a little bit. Relax here for 3, for 2. On 1, you're gonna come into our quadruped position. And we're gonna sweep that right hand underneath, relaxing the head down on the mat, feeling the stretch in the shoulder as well. Hold here, relax that other arm down. For 3, I know it feels silly, but it works. 2, on 1, lift up, and sweeping through the other side. Hold. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, lift it up. Coming into standing for me. I'm going to interlock the fingers. We're just going to press forward with those hands and allow those shoulders to come out, protract them outward. Shoulders down. Squeeze here. There we go. Now shake it out just a little bit. And we're going to take those hands behind, interlocking the fingers once again, and we pull out. Just feel that chest open up. There we go. All right. Let's bring one arm forward across. And gently pull. You don't need to tug, by the way, just a gentle hold on it. And 1 more across. Ooh, I think it was just in the way of my mic. Sorry about that. And lower it down. Okay, everyone, I really hope you had a good time. Don't forget to like the video because it does help me reach more people. And anyone that's here that got through this whole thing with me, and you know that we have the same ladies coming on here every time to comment, but we also have new ones jumping in. So be sure to comment how you felt. I actually had someone comment the other day that they loved reading through the comments and how excited everyone was. And she started her journey like that. So it does make a massive difference. Know that every time you leave something like that, you are an inspiration to someone else. It's not just for me, okay? It's for every other woman out there that needs workouts like this that aren't just about, oh, get skinny, okay? We want to get stronger, we want to be healthy, and we want to stick with it. So don't forget to grab your Define and Conquer guide from the links in the description. You have, I believe it's 1 more week of this, and then we start our next guide. However, don't let that stop you, okay? You can jump in at any time. And anytime something is hard, I want you to try to push through, use the modifiers that I give you, take advantage of the fact that I give all this to you for free, okay? I love you, everyone. I hope you have a great day. And don't forget, you are absolutely amazing, you're absolutely beautiful, and I'm here always cheering you on. Incredible job today, everyone. As always, I have to come here to let you know how proud I am of you for making it through your workout. Now smash that thumbs up button for me so that I know you did. And also know that every time you hit that button, you are helping me reach new people like you who need workouts like this. Now I'd also like to say a mega thank you to everyone that was in support of the band launch last weekend who helped make that a possibility. I'm so happy you were excited about them. I am hoping you're loving them as much as I love them. And if you didn't manage to grab a set yet, they are in the link in the description below this video, and you can get them via Amazon. Now next week we have an on versus off the mat core and cardio routine. I don't think you're going to want to miss this one, so turn those notifications on, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for next week's workout.